Hey, good morning, everybody. We are just getting set up here right now. Give us just a little bit to get everything going. It'll be just a minute, guys. Just gonna get things set up here within like Twitter and Disco and all that other fun kind of stuff. So give me just a second, guys. All right. So, hope everybody's doing good this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's good to see those of you who've joined already. Thank you so much for joining. As you guys can see, so it's already after the update time, so it doesn't look like we're going to be getting an update, but that's okay, because we kind of figured that we wouldn't, just because of the fact that the clan wars are still going on. So you know, we will see, but that's okay. We still have lots to do as far as hatching more for our clan, right? So hopefully you guys are in a clan. If you're not, there's still time to join one, right? Like, you can always join at any given time. And again, guys, I'm just getting everything set up here really quick. My little terrible kittens are also kind of climbing all over my desk, so kind of fun, but also kind of a pain here because they don't seem to care when I'm doing anything, but all good, guys. So, all right. Well, as you guys can see on the screen, we are literally just hatching. That's all we've been doing. Well, actually, we're not hatching right this second because I actually ran out of coins last night. I had to actually make an emergency trip out of town yesterday, and somehow I ran out of coins while I was gone. And so this morning I was just stocking them up again. So let's go. Now we have actually plenty of coins to actually hatch again. So let's go jump back over to the spawn area, of course, and see what we can hatch, right? Like, how are you guys doing with hatching? I know a ton of people are doing really, really well with hatching. Oh, hi, Power Max. I don't know. I don't think you're in the right spot, buddy. You need to go hatch. I think he probably got kicked out of the server and maybe it's just asleep over there. I don't know. But I have been hatching, obviously, this egg, just like everyone on the planet has been hatching this egg, and trying to hatch some more huges for my clan, because my clan is awesome. It's a family clan, right? So we were on top for quite a long time, and then a few other groups kind of started sneaking in and came up with some tricks and things like that to kind of hatch huges faster. And basically what the trick is, let me just share with you. The trick is to use the auto clicker and actually set it so that you're actually not on auto hatch within the game, but you're actually using the auto clicker to click the E button and then click the hatch however many eggs you can hatch personally. So we did test it out. A bunch of people have tested it out, honestly, like a bunch, and it does hatch faster. It's not a ton faster, but it does hatch faster, guys. Like, it is something that's worth it. If in fact you're like a hardcore hatcher and you're trying to hatch for your clan, it's definitely worth it. So, you know, it's something that I would certainly investigate, or certainly try, if it's something that you wanted to again, try to hatch more eggs at a time. Obviously getting as many of the eggs that you can hatch at a time as well in the egg vending machine is a great idea also, because if you can't hatch very many, like my alt can only hatch, I think, 27 maybe, or something like that, or maybe it's 34 now, I can't remember, but it's not very many compared to what I can hatch on my main account. But as it goes higher, as you guys know, it is insanely expensive to buy those additional egg hatches. So anyways, you should definitely check it out because it's totally worth it. Another thing I wanted to talk a little bit about this morning is, again, we can see we're not getting an update today because nothing's changed, and it's already 10:09 my time, so 12:09 Eastern, which is generally when the updates happen. And you can see that we still are having clan wars. And for those of you who are just joining, I see you're joining. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, everybody. We're just hatching right now. We're just trying to hatch more huges for our clan. but yeah, so that's kind of what we're working on at this point. You guys make sure that you are also going through and stocking up on all the potions and all of the enchants and things like that, because next week when we do get an update, I guarantee you you're going to need to do some additional quests for additional ranks and things like that. And you will need to have those to like upgrade your potions and things like that for some of your quests and things like that. Oh, looks like someone's actually joined my game. Awesome. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good to see you this morning. I know this server that I've been in this server for quite a while, actually. So I may need to actually switch servers because it is kind of laggy. But we shall see. I'm not sure if anybody's hatched a huge in this particular server yet either. So in my clan particularly, let me just actually show you. I'm sorry, family clan, if you're watching right now. I'm going to step away from hatching. You can slap my hand later. So let me show you how amazing my clan is doing. Honestly, they're doing fantastic. So again, we were #1 for a very long time. And now I think we're back in like 7, 8, 9. And I think everybody's kind of tied for that rank at this point. But as you can see, I've only hatched 1. So I'm kind of the black sheep at this point. But I did hatch a rainbow one, which was pretty cool. And I finally got on the board to help out my clan. So that did make me happy. So, but as you can see, like, look up here, like we've got people that have hatched 6 and people that have hatched, you know, just a ton. So like Donuts hatched only 2, but still killing it. Stars hatched 4. Cool Cats hatched 4. Rainbow Shiny Daz hatched 3, and he actually came in late to the game, so he actually didn't even join until like a week ago or something like that. So crazy good luck. Mr. Greeny has hatched 4. Greasy Bounce has hatched 4. Raina's hatched 4. She's killing it. And then look at this. WWL686 has hatched 8. Like how in the heck does that even happen? Like I don't even get it. But I totally need that luck. Like I definitely need that luck. And then we've got 3 and 3 and 5. Like Carter's, you know, Heidi's got 5. Kratos has got 5. It's just insane. Sooner Dad's got 4. And actually he has, I think, 2 accounts in here. And his other account, I think, has 2. So that's 6 total for him. 4 for Arrow Dog. Yep, there's Sooner's another 2. So look at this, guys. It's insane. Even Natty and I are cursed. Like totally cursed on hatching. And she's hatched 3 on this account and 2 on another account. So she's hatched 5 total also. So everybody literally is killing it. Everybody's working really hard. Janar's mom has had 6 on this account, and I think a 2 on the other, so that's 8 for her as well. Ryan, dun dun dun. Sadly, Ryan is not on the board and not happy right now. So unfortunately for that, for him, but he will get there, right? Like we have faith. Come on, Ryan, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Just keep hatching, buddy. And then we've got 3000 GT guy. He's got 2. And then, of course, again, me. That's just 1. Let's just skip over me because that's disappointing and sad. And then let's kind of go down a little bit further. So Puke Bree has 4. And then we've got down here. Oh, wow. So Mother of 2 L Dragons has 8. 8, guys. Like 8. That is insane. Like completely 8. Who does that? That is crazy. And then LCLC, you can see down here, has 4. So yeah, we're killing it. Oh, and Father of 2 L's, 5. So again, guys, you can see that I'm not doing well to support my clan, but trying. Hopefully you guys are doing well also on yours. But the top clans here, it looks like we've dropped to 9. And as you can see right above us, we have 139. And I think the 3 above us all have 140. Oops, May just pulled out with 141. So someone in his clan just got 1. Put him up there. But we're really close, guys. Hopefully we can hatch some more today. Get some more on the books for our team. That's definitely what we're working on. So let me, again, before I get yelled at by my team, by my clan, I better get back on hatching, guys. So, all right. So someone is in the chat saying, do you remember me from Lucky Block Legends? I do remember you from Lucky Block Legends. It's good to see you. And I'm glad to see you actually in PS99. So I know Lucky Block Legends they have had some pretty cool updates recently. I don't know if they're updating today. I know ACT did say that there was going to be an update, but I'm not sure how big of an update it's going to actually be. There is a new area that I was kind of checking out and the sneak peeks and things like that. So I do know that there is going to be some stuff. So yeah, so definitely, check it out. And it looks like another one of our faithful viewers has joined, and he said, I'm so excited right now. So what are you excited about? What's going on? What are you excited about? What's happening? Let's see. Mr. Crocker says, I gave up like I gave up collecting Pokemon, to be honest. Aw, don't give up. Definitely don't give up. Trust me, I did not hatch a huge for like... So I hatched a huge, honestly, to be completely transparent. I hatched a huge on the first day of the clan war. But I was in a different clan at that time. And that clan particularly was awesome. Like, nothing against that clan. It's a totally cool clan. But that clan... their goal was basically it was a lot of kids and things like that, and it was just like basically people who weren't going to be hatching much. They were going to hatch definitely, but they weren't going to make it like a priority basically. All right, so my son just came and asked me a question. Apparently, one of his friends has jumped on my live stream and is curious to know which YouTubers I know. And so I know a lot of them. So welcome, friend. I think your name is Aiden. Welcome, Aiden. Thanks for joining. Check out my friends list, buddy. I don't publicize any of that. So, but you can certainly go look at my friends list and see who's on my friends list. And as I just mentioned and just showed you, like Rewind Blocks, LCLC, they're both in my clan, the family clan. So, we definitely, a lot of us know each other. Not that I know them well by any means. I'm not claiming that, but yeah, so check it out. All right. So I just got back from vacation. I got ITV. Awesome. That is really awesome. Really awesome. Congratulations. That's really, really cool. Whippo, who just came from Lucky Block Legends. Again, I definitely do remember you. We played a lot together actually in Lucky Block Legends. And I need to actually go over there here in the next day or two, just because obviously I'm a partner in that game and I want to, maintain that partnership obviously and to help support their game. But he said he got a giant Goldhorn. That is really cool. Those are actually one of my favorite ones over there. They're really, really cool. I'm hoping that, so there's a new egg, a newer egg over there. It's like a New Year's Eve egg, and it has a very, very powerful secret pet in it. And it also has obviously a new huge and a new giant. So, the secret pet though looks like this little bubble kind of floating above everything, which is pretty fun. And I couldn't hatch it to save my life. I tried a few days ago for about an hour. Again, Family Clan, plug your ears. I went to Lucky Block Legends for about an hour. And I couldn't hatch it. I did hatch a ton of the secrets, and I did hatch a huge, but I couldn't hatch the giant or the secret, the secret pet. So I did hatch a bunch of the mythicals and the huge. So anyways, but yeah, that's really cool, Whippo. Congratulations. I'm glad that you got the giant. That is very, very awesome. Mr. Cracker says I have 2 huge hunters and all the game passes. That's awesome. So there's a lot of controversy right now, guys, going on Twitter. It's actually really cracking me up, as far as like what people believe about the game passes and what they don't believe. So yesterday there was just a lot of chatter about, what's going on as far as what does it actually increase? Does it actually help you? How does it help you? And, one post kind of caught my eye. This was a couple days ago, actually, that it first started. Like, one post kind of caught my eye, and I don't remember who posted it, but they said, basically you had to have the magic eggs pass in order to hatch anything that's rainbow, shiny, or gold. And I know that's not true because I have an alt account, which I've had for, over a year at this point, and I've used it in PSX to sell tons of pets in the plaza, which is how I got to where I got on the leaderboard. And I've continued using to just transfer pets back and forth from PSX on like other alts and things like that. And that alt has literally 0 passes in PS99, like none. Like I haven't bought any of them for that alt. And so I was looking because I knew I'd hatched a bunch of those things. Of course, I've obviously like fused a bunch as well, but I knew I'd hatched a bunch also. And so I had gone in there and I had shared my inventory and shared that, obviously the whole screenshot that showing that I had no passes on that account. And people didn't believe me. Like I was kind of shocked. I was kind of ticked off actually at first because people were like, that's not true, that's a lie, like show proof basically. And I'm like, what do you mean proof? Like, and so someone had said like, show us your trade history. And so I went and actually pulled up my trade history, and literally the only things in my trade history are trading myself and my alt, huge pets back and forth, because of, again, transferring to and from PSX to PS99. So I thought about posting that, and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not even going to buy into it anymore. So this morning I posted another post and just kind of showed what the actual Magic Eggs verbiage is. And it says right on it, it's a bonus chance. It doesn't give you, like, it's not the only chance. It's just a bonus chance. So it gives you extra chances to get the Rainbow Shiny and Golds, guys. And so it's not necessary. It definitely helps, and it definitely gives you way more, obviously. But it isn't necessary to hatch, even just one of Rainbow Shiny or Gold. So as you can see on my screen, obviously my main has all these passes. And as you can see, I'm hatching tons of Gold and Rainbow and Shiny and things like that. So I'm not going to lie, like, it definitely helps for sure. But it's not something you have to spend the money on to play the game. So I'm going to let that be a dead subject at this point, because I'm kind of over it. I got so many messages, like direct messages on Twitter, about how I was lying and things like that. It's kind of actually funny. But anyways, guys, all right, so Seishan said he just got a Discord notification. Awesome. Is it Discord notification for Lucky Block Legends, or a Discord notification from for this one for next weekend? Okay, cool. So definitely next weekend for update, which again, we knew, guys, we knew from the Clan Wars ending next weekend, or the end of next week, obviously, that's when it's going to actually be. So definitely it's something that we were aware of, right? Like, we knew it was coming. Let's see. And then Mr. Crackers, I got a new phone, and I made it where I get notifications. I hear an attack on the screen asleep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. And then someone in here changed my name. Well, welcome. Mr. Bighead, welcome. I'm not sure what your name was before, but welcome to the stream. Good morning. Hope you're having a good morning. Have you guys hatched any huges yet? Like, tell me in the chat, have you hatched any huges yet? And if you have, which ones have you hatched? Because I'm very curious about that. As I was starting to say before, guys, I had joined a clan. I had been in a clan since the beginning, basically. And when the clan war came out for this particular one for hatching, I realized that I needed to move to a clan that actually had dedicated grinding people and dedicated people who were hatching like fairly consistently, like not all the time. Like, you don't have to hatch all the time, right? Like, you have a life, and you should have a life, and you should go play other things if you want to and things like that. But at the same time, I wanted to be involved in a group that actually was dedicated to the game and fairly consistently. So I did move to the family clan a couple of weeks ago, as you guys know, and I'd hatched one huge right before I moved, and then I've hatched now one since I've been in here, which is pretty cool, because I hatched the Rainbow Beagle, and that was pretty exciting. So don't give up, guys. You can do it. You can definitely do it. So looks like Seishan has hatched 0. I'm sorry, man. That stinks. That's really too bad. It's Mr. Cracker says it's 2 degrees and I don't feel like getting up right now. Oh man, let me tell you. This morning, so yesterday actually, when we were coming home, like I said, I had to make an emergency out of town trip yesterday. And we got home, last night, and it was getting cold. Like, we knew it was going to be cold. But when I looked at my phone last night to see how cold it was going to be, it was supposed to be like -18. And when I looked at my phone this morning, I woke up around like 6. And I looked at my phone this morning and it was -20. And so up until about 30 minutes ago, it was still -20. Like, I couldn't even believe it. It's gone from like 10 degrees at night to like -20. So 30-degree difference, and holy cow, it is. I don't even want to go outside. Like, I'm not going to go outside unless I absolutely have to, obviously. So I'm glad that I have like stocked upon all the things that we need, all that fun stuff. But yeah, all good. So I hope it gets warmer for you, Mr. Quackers. Definitely. I hope it definitely gets warmer for you. Do you think I should buy Huge Hunter? I think it helps. That's my opinion though. And I have seen people hatch Huges that don't have that pass either. It is an expensive pass. I will say that. So I don't know, like for me, like for my account, like the benefit for having that pass has not paid for itself, basically, is I guess what I'm saying. But for people, again, that I showed you just now in my clan that have hatched like 8, you know, it's definitely working, right? Or maybe it's just random luck. I don't know. It's a lot of Robux is just, I guess, the bottom line. It's definitely a lot of Robux, guys. And if it's something that you want to get, I think it does give you a slight advantage. I just don't want to say like it's, you know, it's definitely going to pump out a bunch of huges for you for sure, because I don't know that. Because again, I've had it since before the game even came out. I purchased it before the game came out. And the first thing that I hatched in this game was a Jolly Narwhal from the Titanic gift. And it literally took me probably 60 or 70 gifts to even get that. Like, it was a long time. And people were popping out huges way before that. Like, way before that. And people without passes. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure really if it's a good idea or a bad idea. I think it's a personal choice, right? Like, if you have the Robux and you don't care, and it's something that you want, then you should get it. That's always my motto, guys, is if you want something and you have it, get it. If it's going to make you happy, you should get it. That's just the bottom line. You're going to delete your order from Epic Drops. You're at least your order from Epic Drops is almost here. That's awesome. What did you get? What did you get from Epic Drops? I'm really curious. What did you buy? Because I know there's a new Titanic, obviously. There's 2 new Titanics that are coming in the mail. So I'm super curious if you're going to be getting one of those Titanics. That would be very, very cool. And congratulations if you are. -2 degrees and feels like -17, Mr. Quackers. Yeah, it is cold. It is cold, man. I can't even believe it. It's super cold. Someone wants to trade me, but I can't trade because once I click the yes button, it's just going to go away anyways because I'm hatching. So I'm sorry for whoever's trying to trade me. It's not going to work even if I click it, guys. So it's just definitely not gonna go through. So, any giveaway today? You know, I know last time I streamed, which it's been like a week or so. It's been a little over a week, just because again, I was sick for a very, very long time, and couldn't get past it, unfortunately. And now I am feeling better. Definitely still have parts of it, but I am feeling better. So, I know I'd mentioned that I was going to do a Lucky Block Legends giveaway for our giant pet, and I do need to list that, and I will list that very, very soon. As far as for PS99, I'm still moving inventory. I still have, I think I still have about 400 to 500 huges that I need to move over. So once I get everything moved over, guys, and once I hit my view time goal, as I mentioned before, I'm definitely going to do some giveaways for sure. Because I do have extra stuff for sure. Even when I was in PS90 or BSX last week, I started selling some of my my huges in the plaza that had transferred. Just because why not, right? Like I think I'm still number like 7 or 8 on the leaderboard in there when I have everything on my inventory, right? So it's not like I need to keep it on there. But it gives me extra gems, and then I could buy some additional pets to transfer over. So yes, we will definitely do some giveaways. It's just not going to be right this second until I can get some things again moved over and get an understanding of like what I truly have, basically, and can start doing some more fun giveaways. Because as you guys know, if you've been a part of my channel for any length of time, I've done a ton of giveaways, and I like to do them. They're super fun, and I know people get really jazzed about them, and they're super excited about them too. So I definitely want to do that. But I will, again, as promised, I will get the giant giveaway for Lucky Block Legends posted, because I definitely want to do that, and I do definitely have all of that squared away. So that'll be coming for sure. Aiden says, "Oh, sorry, I didn't recognize you. And you changed your username. Okay, well, thanks for joining. I'm really super glad that you joined. I know you're a good friend of my son, and you guys play. Well, I don't know. You guys are friends. Like you guys, I crack up listening to the two of you, honestly, because you go back and forth so much about like your different games and stuff. But it's all good. It's all fun. So thanks for joining, though. I appreciate it." Nope, I've never spent that much. I go to the treasure chest bundle. Oh yeah, the treasure chest bundles are awesome too. I haven't bought anything from Epic Drops for probably like 6 months at least. Because when they stopped updating PSX, I was really mad, honestly. Like I was really ticked off that was going to go away because everybody had invested so much time and money into making it what it was, right? And then for them to just kind of rip the carpet out from under us, I don't know, it just wasn't cool. I mean, I know that they were creating this game, of course, but it just, I don't know, it just felt like kind of a kick in the knee, right? So, but I'm glad that you got that. That's really cool. And I'm excited to see when you open them. Like, hopefully you get like a rainbow or a shiny or a rainbow shiny. That would be even better, right? And then Whippo says, "Can I join your clan?" Our clan is full at this point, so unfortunately, they're not taking any new members. But I'm not an officer in the clan anyway, so I'm not the owner, and I'm not one of the leaders or any of that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't be able to add anybody. I'm super unimportant in my clan. Definitely unimportant in my clan at this point. So again, I'd love to add you, but I can't add anybody. So I hope you get something cool though. Really I do, Station. I know I have. So again, when about 6 months ago when I stopped buying things from Epic Drops, and all that kind of stuff, we did go to a Target store one day. I want to say probably like 3 or 4 months ago, maybe even 5 months ago. I don't know. It's been a while. And I did purchase some of the little corgi boxes. I think I have 2, and then I have a couple of the yellow boxes. So we do have some things to open and unbox, and so I will definitely do those. I'll do those soon. I'll probably redeem them in Pet Simulator X, obviously, so that we can have them in there, and then I'll just transfer them over. That kind of situation, because it's super easy to transfer as long as you have enough alts or friends or things like that to help you with that transfer process. So that's kind of what we'll need to do. But and Whippo, thank you so much. I do appreciate you wanting to help. I really do. Our clan is full at this point, and I'm not an officer, so I unfortunately can't add anybody. Definitely not that cool in the clan. So I do see people are hatching still quite a bit of the Titanic banana cats, which is pretty awesome. It seems like that egg is still pretty lucrative as far as getting the Titanics. Obviously I have not opened any of those eggs. I'm trying really hard to refrain from buying them, because in Pet Simulator X, if you guys again watch some of my videos, I would open hundreds of them, and it was ridiculous, and I never one time, not even once, got a Titanic from them. So it was a waste of just like literally thousands and thousands of dollars. But yet it's just about luck again. So, for those people who get them, that's pretty awesome. Like you're seeing on the screen right now, like there's literally 2 people who just hatched the Titanic banana cat. But my luck is just not like that. It just doesn't work that way for me. So I'm not going to buy them. I did get a few in the plaza. So I have a few. Let me kind of go over here again and kind of show you what I've got. I don't think I'm going to open them today though. Let's see. Oh, I think my auto clicker was on, and I think I just clicked off a couple of my pets. So let me put those little guys back on so they're back to work. Yep, Mr. Huge Jelly Corgi Rainbow, you need to go back to work. And who else? Mr. Huge Peacock Rainbow, you need to go back to work too. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're max. There we go. All right, so let's look at. Okay, auto clicker, you could turn it off now. What the heck? Is it stuck? Like, what's going on? Okay, there we go. So let's go take a look here and see what eggs we've got to work with. So when I do start opening stuff, generally I try to get a lot before I start opening things, at least 100, right? Because then it's much more fun and your chances are obviously better. But we do have a few of the Atlantean eggs that came from obviously Pet Simulator X, and then we do have a few of the cosmic eggs, also Pet Simulator X, that I transferred over, and then we do have some of the fruit eggs, which is again pretty fun. I do want to get the hippo melon. I don't have actually any of these pets yet because I haven't opened any of the eggs, but I will get at least some of the small ones, and then hopefully a big one, or a huger Titanic. And then I do have a nightmare egg, just one left, and then I have a couple of the Christmas eggs. So when I do open them, again, I just want to save for a while until I can get some more. But yeah, so what was saying, you have a lot of Huge pet. Yeah, I do. I do have a lot of huge pets and like a lot of good huge pets. I, I spend a lot of time in Pet Simulator X grinding that game and doing a ton of trading and a ton of buying in the plaza and just, just really dedicating time and resources to all that. As you can see, I've got a ton of stupid gold rocks also, but, but then I have a lot of other cool stuff as well. So, and again, I still have a ton to move over at this point because there's still a lot of inventory that I still need to move. So this is kind of what I've got right now. I need to move, actually my alt is working with hacked cats right now, so I need to move those other hacked cats over to her. That's kind of what I've been having that account grind with because it just, it seems to go a little bit faster. But this is what I've got right now, guys. I know a lot of people often ask me, can I see your inventory? Can you show it to me in trade? And no, I can't because it will take forever for me to click all these pets. And most of them are locked. Like not all these obviously at the bottom, but a lot of them are locked. And so I'd have to physically unlock all of them and then click on them to show you in trade. So I don't do the please show me in trade. What do you have kind of situation? Because again, that would take forever. And then people have also asked me in the last few days, can you show me your exclusive pets? And so these are my exclusive pets, guys. This is what I have from exclusive perspective. I do still have a few more, again, that I'm moving over from Pet Simulator X, but not a ton. But this is kind of what I've got at this point. So hopefully that answers your questions. And then I often get a question of like, what's your favorite pet overall? And I think my very, very favorite pet is the Fairy Queen. And it's not even a huge, but Uncle Preston, I would love for you to make it a huge. That would be completely amazing. That would be just so, so cool. And I'd be so excited to have a huge Fairy Queen or a Titanic Fairy Queen because it is the cutest pet ever. And it has has butterflies that come out the side of it. Kind of like the Bread Sheba and stuff like that. Like little rainbows or little butterflies come all over it. So it's really fun. It's really cute. It's just my favorite pet overall. So anyways, guys, that's my inventory. Let me just scroll back through here really quick so you guys can take one more quick peek for those of you who are interested in knowing like what's in her inventory or what does she have. This is what I have. This is what I'm working with right now. So, all right, guys. So, can I accept your trade? I'm not sure. I'm not trading right now. I'm not trading today, guys. Just trying to hatch. Just trying to see if we can get our clan another one of these huge pets for sure. Because it's definitely something that we want to get. So, it's probably going to be -4 on Sunday for me. That's cold too. That's really, really cold, Aiden. Why do you feel bad? Why do you feel bad, Aiden? What's going on? And then Seishan says, I want a rainbow shiny huge so bad. I hope I hatch one with the merge codes. I hope you do too. I really hope you do. I only have a couple of rainbow shiny huges. Like literally a couple. And the rest I only have either rainbow or either shiny. And they're hard. Like they're really hard to get. Even in Pet Simulator X, they were incredibly hard to get. And I think over here, they're even more hard to get for sure. So, all right, Whippo wants to show me his huges. So let's go over here and let's actually do the trade real quick, guys. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's make this trade. Let's see what huges they actually have. So here's this Shadow Dominus that I actually hatched before moving to the family clan. So that was my one proud moment and my Jolly Normal. Oh, wow, you have some really cool huges. And you can see on the screen, guys, right now there's a huge party. So 3 times the chance of huges. So if you're not hatching, get hatching. But cool. So he has a Pumpkin Cat, an Easter Dominus, a Jolly Penguin, a Techno, a Pineapple, and the Heppel Melon. That's really cool. The Heppel Melon is super, super cute. So that's awesome. And congratulations on getting them. You can offer if you want to. So I'm gonna pass on that right now because I definitely want you to keep your huges for sure. That's a good little clan you've got going on there. A good little family you got going on. So, but thank you for showing me. That's pretty awesome. And he has a bunch of cool hoverboards too. So he's definitely been grinding. Like you definitely are on the grind for sure. The banana one is obviously the Robux one. You got a bunch of gems, Titanic gifts. He's got a lot of really cool stuff, guys. A lot. Holy cow. Like a lot. A lot of really cool charms. I don't even have a strength charm yet. I've seen a bunch of them, but I don't actually have one. But I need to open my keys or, do my keys and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, he's doing really good. And now, yeah, he's got a ton of exclusives also. Like a ton. Which is very, very cool. Because exclusives are actually worth a lot in the plaza right now also. So that's pretty cool. Anime Monkey, I don't have that particular one. I think that's the only one on here that I don't have quite yet. But, soon, maybe we shall see. Again, I want to move inventory first before I actually do that. And he's got a ton of gems too. So, you've got a lot, lots of great stuff. For sure. So that's awesome. But I'm definitely going to decline the train because I want you to keep Errol. I want you to keep all of that for sure. And I definitely want to make sure again that I move things over before I start trading. So all right. So you want to trade again? I'll see what we're doing now. So again, Aiden, you haven't told us why you feel bad. So tell us why you feel bad. Shan, I might leave. I need to set up my new TV. $500 spent. Better take no longer than 2 months. Yeah, well, I hope it's an awesome TV. It sounds like it is. You can't give me that. That's worth way too much. Let me give you the gems for it. Let me at least buy it. No, it's not free. But thank you. I appreciate that. But I want you to continue to grow for sure. So let's do official trade. Let's do an accurate trade and one that's fair. And that way, I'll feel better about it. So thank you so much for offering it for free, but definitely take the gems. Definitely take the gems for sure. All right. Yep. Thank you. All right. So now we have the Anime Monkey. So that's one checked off the list, guys, that we didn't have before. And now we have it. So thank you. That is really, really awesome. All right. So, yes, I think you should probably go set up your TV for sure. I mean, it's a big investment, right? And hopefully it will be super easy to set up. You feel bad that I spent so much on the stuff. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, but it's something where, again, I think that I tell people all the time, if it's something that you want and if you can afford it, then get it, right? But I also don't go too far down that rabbit hole. Like I know people who spend a ton more than me. Like I spend a ton, but I know people who spend like way, way, way more than I do. And again, it's like it's awesome. Like they love it and it's fun for them. And if they get something great, then awesome. Like I've seen some of my friends hatch 2 Titanics at a time. That's pretty amazing. And if I had any luck like that, I probably would do it too, but I don't. I literally don't. I've seen so many people hatch Titanics. It's just crazy. Like it's totally crazy. Like literally I'll be standing next to them and they'll hatch a Titanic. But yet I cannot hatch one to save my life. So, but the good thing is in this game is that you don't have to hatch it. You can literally just take pets to the plaza and sell them. And you could go buy your own Titanic for gems or whatever. You could trade for them. You could do whatever. Like it's pretty awesome. So all right. So again, guys, we're not getting an update today, but there's going to be an update next weekend. At least we're pretty sure, because we know the clan battle is ending, and we've seen some leaks on Twitter about like some new items. Preston had actually, my uncle Preston had actually posted that this is this screenshot basically of a bunch of new items in the backpack, and I think his question above it was like, what are these do, or what are these for, or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But there was a lot of different stuff in there, so it makes me believe that we're probably going to get some new mini games or obbies or both, and then obviously a new area or a few, And then I think we're also going to get, if we do get new areas, that next area past the very last area that we're in now, is going to be a rebirth area, right? So let me go. Obviously, you guys probably know this already, but let's go to the last area, and you can see the giant angel kitty hovering over the last area screen. Which the huge angel kitty, the giant angel kitty, is the one that is actually kind of the keeper of the rebirth areas. So as you know, 25 and 50 are where this kitty has been before, and those are the rebirth areas. And now we can see that there's one right here. Obviously it's huge. You can see it. It's like taking up half of the screen, and you can't miss it, right? So as soon as we get a new update, that's what we're going to get, is another rebirth. So we're going to have to grind back through all the areas again, which, not terrible, right? Like, it's not going to be terrible because we have good pets now. As long as you've bought pets or traded for pets or been donated pets or whatever from this last area, from the last egg, then you should be good. Like, you should be totally good at this point. So, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So that's pretty much what I think is going to be coming in the next update. I don't know. What do you guys think is going to be coming in the next update? I'm super curious. Have you guys heard any leaks that I haven't heard? Have you seen anything that I haven't seen? Because I don't check Twitter and stuff that often, and I definitely don't check Discord too often. Looks like Dawn and Power Max are both kind of stuck down here. What are you guys doing? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Go hatch, go hatch, go hatch. Wake up, wake up, wake up. They're not awake. Well, I know Dawn is awake because she just posted in the chat that her cat just sneezed on her leg. So I know she's awake. So come hatch, come hatch, come hatch. She, I will tell you, also, like, has probably the best luck of anyone that I know in this game. Literally crazy kind of luck. I think she's hatched every single one with the exception of one of the huge pets that rotate out of the last egg, which is insane, like totally insane. So just again, like, I think it's really random, guys. So don't be discouraged if you haven't gotten one, because you can definitely get one, and you will, like, if you just keep trying to hatch for it, you will get one eventually. Or again, you can go into the plaza and purchase one for sure. So, all right. So let's see. They did post a leak of the Lucky Block mini game. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm curious to know, like, what that's going to look like. I'll have to go check all that out here in a little bit for sure. Because the new area is definitely going to be a Lucky Block area. Or I'm just not sure, is it going to be an event or is it going to be an actual new area? That kind of thing. Because we haven't seen yet where there's... Well, we have had the events, so we had like Santa and stuff like that, but we haven't had an event that actually came and then was a specific area and then went away. So like last year, obviously we had like Santa's workshop and all those kind of areas where you actually went to the little gingerbread house and broke the chest, or you went to the cave and tried to hatch for the Titanic Jolly and all those kinds of things. So there was actually a dedicated area that came and then it went, right? And we haven't had any of that yet in PS99. So I'm very curious if that's actually going to come and what that's going to look like. So, let's see. Let's see. So I did hatch the huge fluffy the very first night of the update, but no luck since. That's too bad. But that's good to know that you have no game passes. Just the huge Hunter enchant and such. So you've got the enchant books, which are the ones that are free to play, right? So those are the ones you get from doing the achievements. And so you didn't buy the huge Hunter pass, or the huge pass. So that's really good to know that, again, and just like I've been telling people, it doesn't make it easier to hatch if you have purchased those Robux passes, probably, right? Like, let's just be honest. But is it possible to get things without them? Yes, it definitely is. It definitely is. So that's really good to know. And thank you for sharing that, because I've had this argument going on for a couple of days on Twitter about the Magic Eggs pass and not being able to hatch literally any rainbow, shiny, or golds without having that pass. And I know it's absolutely not true. Like, it's absolutely not true for sure. This is one of those things that is not true, because I've shown it on my alt and I've proven it on my alt. So Whipple wants to know if I have the imp. I do have the imp. I generally do not index pets because I learned my lesson the hard way on that one, but I've played with you for quite a while, and I will let you index. This is just a damage pet, so I will let you index an imp. I don't index huges, so please, everyone, please don't ask, because I don't do it, and I won't do it. But let me scroll down here and see. Let me find an imp real quick, guys. Let's see. Let me go up a little more. Dragons. Where's he at? Am I still too far down? What the heck? There he is. There's the gold one. Let's find a regular one. Oh, here he is, right here. So let's let him index one of these. There we go. That's awesome that you're completely free to play. That is really cool. Again, my alt is the same thing. Like, it has no passes whatsoever. And I'm not going to add, of course, oh, he must have just crashed. That's okay. We didn't make the trade. So no worries. But all right, let's go back over here and start hatching again. There we go. But yeah, a lot of people are free to play, and I think that that's one important piece of building any game in general, is to have that aspect of the game, because you can't have something that just costs money for everything. Otherwise, people aren't going to want to play it, and you're only going to attract a certain very specific audience, and your game's not going to be successful if you only do that. So, all right, let's make this trade now and see if it will actually work. Let's go find this imp again. And again, guys, I don't generally index, so please don't everybody start asking me for indexes and things like that, because I generally do not do that. And I don't ever index huges or titanics. So, so let's do this one. And that will be that. And I don't think I'm going to do the gold or the rainbow, but I'll definitely do the one. There we go. And then we'll wait until they trade back here in just a sec, and then we'll come and hatch some more. So, but again, I think it, for a lot of people, a lot of kids play this game, and, obviously, a lot of these games were made with kids in mind, not that just kids play it, because it's definitely not true that only kids play this game. There are a ton of adults that play this game, like a ton. And it's just, it needs to be just across the board how you design your games at this point, because it's no longer, gaming online is no longer just for kids. It is a truly diverse audience, and it's important to have everyone in mind, and every lifestyle, and everything basically in general, for sure. So, yep. You're welcome, Whippo. Hopefully that helps with your index. Because I know the imps are hard to get. Like, I know they're really hard to get, because I've been hatching literally for, 2 solid weeks straight, with the exception of maybe like 4 hours total that I've been off this game. And that was just to go to Lucky Block Legends because of, again, my partnership over there. And then also because I got disconnected at one point, or to grind a few extra coins because they weren't working, that kind of thing. But literally 2 solid weeks, plus all the additional time earlier in the game. And I think I've gotten 2 of the rainbow imps. Like, that's it. So they're not easy to get. They're not fun to try to get, but makes them worth more, right? And they're definitely good for grinding and that kind of stuff. So it's all a good thing for sure. All right, Seishan, thank you for joining this morning. I appreciate it. Good luck setting up your TV. And I will see you again soon, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Getting a huge the first night is the only thing keeping me playing. Otherwise, I'd probably have given up by now. I've seen people that have a huge hunter game pass that haven't even hatched a huge. I know, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because I literally played So the Christmas event didn't come out until, well, the second part of the Christmas event with the Jolly Narwhal didn't come out until like around Christmas, which was a whole month into the game. And I didn't hatch anything until that point. And I bought the pass before the game came out. Like when they first, put them out there for purchase, that's when I bought the Huge Hunter Pass. So yeah, it's totally random, guys. It's totally random. And people cannot convince me otherwise because I know better. Like, and you're proof that is absolutely true. So, Obama says, hi, good morning. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you jumping into the stream. Definitely really appreciate it. And even the in-patch rates are so low. Yeah, they're crazy low. They're ridiculously low. And I think, like I was just saying, I do have, as you guys just saw on the screen, I do have like 40 of the regular ones, but I only have like a handful of the gold, and I have 2 rainbow. And my alt account has hatched one total. But again, no passes and things like that. So it's possible. It's definitely possible. Again, I think the passes do increase the odds in some ways, but again, it's still very random. So super, super random. But again, I do really appreciate you jumping in and telling everybody that, because like that's just what I've been saying for days and weeks, basically, is that, just keep playing the game, right? Like if you like to play the game, then play the game. And if people don't like to play it, then don't play it. Like that's kind of the bottom line. So there's just a lot of really crazy comments and things going on different platforms about the passes and things in general. So, but anyways, all right, guys. So are you guys in a clan? Have you joined a clan? How is your clan doing? If you have joined one, or if you haven't, why haven't you joined a clan? Is it you can't find one? You don't have the clan pass to actually get one? What does that look like? That's good. That's really good that you've hatched enough imps to actually make a gold. That's really good, especially with no passes. Because again, those are obviously the lowest hatch rate of any of the pets at this point from a normal OP pet perspective. Not the huges obviously, but it's the one that has the lowest hatch rate from just an OP pet perspective. So that's awesome that you've gotten enough to make a gold. Again, on a free to play account. That's really, really cool. Yeah, donating gems is a big thing for the clans, right? Like, I agree. I think that's a sticking point for a lot of people is, they want to, clans are super fun. Like they're really fun. And it's usually, hopefully, a really good group of people that you can get in with, like a group of friends or people that you've played with for a long time, or just some really cool down to earth people. Whether it be adults, kids, whatever your demographic is, obviously. But there is always like a commitment behind it, right? Like, so, if you join a clan that's just strictly for fun and not about like worrying about the gems or the clan boosts or things like that, then it probably doesn't really matter, right? But if it's a clan that's like on the leaderboard and stuff like that, then it matters, right? And so you definitely need to make sure that if you're joining one of those, that you're willing to to donate your gems and to spend the time hatching or to spend the time making Titanic gifts or whatever the case may be for the particular clan war. It's definitely something that is necessary for sure. Taz XYZ, thanks for joining this stream, buddy. I appreciate seeing you here. Good morning, afternoon if it's afternoon for you. Obama, I love the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining. Definitely appreciate it, guys. We're working really hard on getting the channel monetized. We're super, super close at this point. We actually I just did get actually part of it monetized, so I can actually start offering subscriptions and things like that, but we still need to hit the other hourly goal, so we're working on that. And then once we do that, we will do some really cool giveaways for sure. And someone's asking, is there going to be an update? And Dawn already answered. She's on point. Yep, it's going to be next week, guys. So the clan war obviously ends in a week, well, just under a week at this point. And so once that is done, then we'll have the update. And so from what we've understood and from what people have been sharing, obviously, both on the stream and on Twitter and Discord and all over the place, it is going to be like a Lucky Block event type of situation or Lucky Block area. There's new mini games, maybe some new obbies. We definitely are going to have, well, not definitely, but we're probably going to have that next area that has the huge, that looks like a colossal angel cat hovering over the last area right now. So we're probably going to have a rebirth area, but lots and lots of changes I think is going to be happening next Saturday. So there will be a lot to go through for sure. And hopefully it's something where, I don't know about you guys, but the last couple updates, outside of the quests, I think we've been able to go through the updates really, really quickly. Like we've been able to explore all the new things within like 20 minutes from my perspective. So I would like to have an update where it's something you could actually spend some time going through things and learning the new games, obviously the new obbies, exploring the new areas. I'm sure with new areas there will also come new shiny relics, of course. So if you've been collecting those, definitely be on the lookout for those when those come out. If you haven't done those yet, that also is another one of those free to play options that I really encourage people to go find all the shiny relics. And if you're not good at hunting for things like that, like I'm not great at it, like I'm decent at it, but I'm not great at it. You can go on YouTube and actually Google it. And they will walk you through step by step where every single shiny relic is. And once you hit, I think it's every 5, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think every 5 that you get, it increases your shiny chances of hatching. So that right there is another piece to the whole free to play portion of the game, because you don't have to pay anything to go click on a shiny relic that you've located in the game. And right now I think there's 75 of them or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot. I think I'm only up to like 61 or something like that. I can't remember, but I need to do it myself. Honestly, I need to go through and actually figure out where they all are, because I think that will definitely help. Did you remove me? Remove you from what? I'm not sure what you mean. I haven't removed anyone or anything with the exception of the person who was kind of going crazy a couple weeks ago. Was definitely harassing and all of those things. Oh, it's not showing that I'm online. Oh, it's just because I probably haven't refreshed Roblox in a little bit. Let me go refresh Roblox, and then it should show that I am online. It's just because I've been in this server for a while, guys. Like a couple of days, honestly. So, alright, so I just refreshed Roblox, so it should pop up that I'm on here fairly quickly. Usually that makes it happen, so, but I'm definitely online, obviously, as you can see, and no, I haven't blocked anybody, again, with the exception of that one person a couple of weeks ago who's now banned, honestly. Like, they were very out of pocket. They were actually threatening not only myself but my children, and when it comes to stuff like that, I don't play with them. I don't play with anybody when it comes to stuff like that. So there's no reason for it. It's uncalled for, and so that person, obviously they've created additional accounts and things like that, so they're continuing down that path, but it's not gonna end well for them if they continue. So but no, I haven't blocked anybody, so that's kind of weird. But no, I didn't remove anybody again. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working, because I'm definitely online. I'm definitely right here. I'm definitely in a server. I think Dawn's in my server. I know Caramel Sassy Pants is in my server that's actually on the stream as well. Bunny's in the server. So I know that there's, Power Max is in the server. Like I'm definitely online and I'm in a server, and I've not changed my settings for joins. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe I should try to rejoin. Let me look at the server and see if it's full. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's not full. So yeah, I can certainly do that. I can certainly leave and rejoin, guys. Let me do that. So one sec. Let me go refresh the servers over here on Roblox. And actually, I do see now, if you're looking at Pet Simulator 99, it actually now says 7 days, so that's definitely when the update's going to be. So that officially confirms it, right? So everybody should know now that that is exactly when it's going to happen. So yeah, I'm just taking a look at servers real quick here, guys. All right, so let's jump out of here and then we're going to come right back. Hopefully it will let us come right back. And then you guys can try to join. If there's a wait, if there's a queue, whatever, just, obviously be patient. You'll get in eventually. Like I always tell everybody, you'll get in eventually, right? But right now the server is not full that I just came back and joined again. So hopefully you'll be able to get in. And as you can just see, it just said that 7 days. So I'm excited for next weekend. I think this week is going to be, from my perspective, I think it's going to be very boring. I think it's going to be a lot of hatching, which is kind of what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. So not a lot of excitement at all. And it's taking a long time for the server to come up. So I don't know if we've hit some lag or what, but let's see if we actually are going to be able to stay in this server or not. Because if it's that slow, I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we finally got in, guys. Here we go. We're finally in. Let's go and actually put our pets back in the last area, because we always want to be making coins and gems, of course. And it looks like Oliver got in, so that's good that you got in. Awesome. And then let's go over here. Let's get our pets back to work, guys. It's kind of messy in this area. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna actually stay here for just a couple minutes. There's a coin jar in here and a flag in here and all this other kind of stuff for sure. So, do you feel like staying in the same server helps your chances? Do you stay in the same server for a certain amount of time and leave if no luck? So, it's kind of a mixed bag for me, honestly. Like I've heard so many different theories. I've heard that once somebody hatches a huge in the server, like it's no good anymore. But I've also honestly seen more than one huge hatched in a server. So I've heard that private servers are better than public servers. I've just heard a lot of different things. And so me personally, I just kind of go to a server, and if it's like the ping is good and I'm not lagging a bunch and I can hatch decently and continue getting my coins and stuff, and there's at least a couple of friends in there, I generally will just kind of stay there. Sometimes if people ask like, hey, can you come play with me? Like I will jump to a different server, or if my clan is doing something and I see that there's a bunch of them that I'm friends with in a specific private server, then I will go to a private server for sure, so that I can like stack up on my coins much more quickly. So it's hit and miss for me, honestly. I don't have a one size fits all answer for that. And I don't know that there is one, because again, I think a lot of people are fully dedicated to only hatching in private servers, but then they also will reset the server immediately after someone hatches a huge, because they feel like that's the only one that's going to come out of it. And I don't know, like, I just don't know. Like, I don't have that data to back it up, unfortunately. So I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it is fun to find other adults playing for sure. I mean, there's a lot of kids playing too, and I love playing with everybody, of course. It's super fun because my kids play too. Mine actually right now are playing. My son just said, no, I don't. But he was literally on here this morning. But my kids are actually playing some other games right now. I think he was just playing Blocks Fruits is what he was playing. But I'm not sure. And my daughter really enjoys Griffin's Destiny. I don't know if you guys have played that or not. It's one that I literally couldn't get into it myself. But it's a lot of like, again, like hatching and things like that. It just wasn't something that it caught on for me. So I don't know. But yeah, it's super fun. Super fun. So can you mind shouting me out? If I had your channel again, like I would love to, so post your channel, definitely post your channel for sure, because I'm happy to support you, definitely. So definitely post your channel and everyone can take a look at it. Definitely. Tech XYZ. Excuse me. Very tempted to pay for that Game Pass or leave my pets grinding while I am hatching, but I'm going to need to at least hatch another huge, yeah, before I consider that. For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's good to know what you're getting into before you get into it, right? That's kind of, it's a good theory. It's definitely a good theory for sure. Your son's the reason you start. Yeah, same thing. Definitely same thing. I started playing Roblox. So my kids started playing Roblox like maybe 4 years ago, or maybe even 5 at this point. And I didn't want to play. Like I was like, no, it's a kids game. Like nothing for me to do there, nothing to see. But as I would play, they would play it like sitting next to me on their tablets or whatever. I was obviously monitoring it and seeing it, and it looked like it was interesting, whatever. Because they started in Adopt Me. That's where they started playing. And so my daughter, about, I don't know, what has it been, 3 years, 4 years now at this point, for her birthday, like she told me in the week before her birthday that for her birthday, she wanted me to start playing Roblox with her. She didn't want anything else. And of course, I got her birthday presents, but that was kind of the special thing that, that we did on her birthday was I started playing Roblox with her. And so we started playing Adopt Me, and that's where it all kind of started. And we played that for a long time, like a long time. I'll tell you, I have some really good stuff in Adopt Me. Because it's kind of same thing with like Pet Simulator. You get into it and then you have to get everything, or you have to like be the best or do the best that you can, right? So super fun game if you haven't played Adopt Me, like super super fun. And I think it's still the number one game on all of Roblox, because it's very well played out, it's very well thought out. They do a ton of updates. There's just a lot going on at all times, so it's definitely something to check out for sure. So, but we played other games too. Like we played Laundry Simulator, which sounds silly, but it was kind of fun. We played Bee Swarm Simulator. I love that game. I literally love Bee Swarm Simulator. It is so fun. My son and I started playing that. Well, the kids started playing it together, and then I joined in eventually. And once I again joined into that, like got hooked on it, of course. But it's super, super fun too. And it's, I've not paid for anything in either Adopt Me or Bee Swarm Simulator. So you can definitely play it without spending money as well. So, can I join? Cause I got Microsoft Family features and I only got 7 million. Join, I'm not sure join what. I'm not sure what you want to join. If you're trying to join my clan, the family clan, I can't add anybody to the clan. First of all, it's maxed, and second of all, I'm not an officer or leader, so I couldn't join anyone, unfortunately. So, my kids got me in Roblox and then dumped me. Yep. Kind of similar Dawn as well. So mine have moved. So they're still playing Roblox, but they're playing things like Bed Wars and so, what was he playing yesterday? I can't remember what he was playing yesterday, but they play Blox Fruits a lot. They play Blade Ball a lot, which I like Blade Ball. Blade Ball is actually really fun. I just am not good at Blade Ball, but it is fun, and it's fun for them when we play it because they see me die a lot, and that's always fun. So for them to be better than I am, so it's pretty fun. Finally got the first huge I own from a toy bought at Target, and the week later someone scammed me. Aw. Oh, this is your son. Okay, your son did. Oh, that's terrible. I hate to hear stuff like that. I definitely hate to hear things like that where kids get scammed, or anyone gets scammed really, but it's especially maddening to me when I hear that little kids get scammed. It really ticks me off, honestly, because there's no reason for it. Like, people should just play the game and be on. It's for fun. Like, it's not about to hurt people's feelings and be mean, and like, I don't know, it makes me really angry when people do that. Really, really angry when people do that. So, it's crazy. Yep, trying to figure out how your kid has day ruined by a kid's game, then you realize how many people play it. Exactly. It's a big deal. Like, and especially when they've invested the time in it and they've had, their parents spend the money on buying a toy or something like that, or they got something that they're proud of. Like, it's personal for them, and it's hard. And from a kid's perspective, it's even harder, I think, because, they haven't experienced the real world where people do crap like that, unfortunately, and they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. So, good morning, everybody who's just joined. Thank you so much for joining. Trupsa Future, hey, sign. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining. It's good to see you, for sure. Yeah, I know how you feel though, guys, about kids, your kids kind of jumping on and then jumping off and leaving you for other games. I think for my kids too, like, they would teach me a game, and then I would learn it, and I would become like really good at it. And then they'd be like, oh, you're better than I am in this game, so we have to go play another game. So they would jump to a different game and start playing it. And so now we've actually started playing, not often, but we play Toilet Tower Defense here and there. And we just we literally just started playing it like recently, but my son had played it before, and I had gone in there, and a couple of my friends that were in there, one of them was actually doing a stream at that point, and Mr. Bitcoin had given me some things that I had no idea if they were good or not. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing. And so when we went into the game for the first time, my son and I, and we went into a match, like, you know, obviously we selected the easy match and all that. And he was like, how did you get all that? Like, how did you get those? Where did you get those from? You just started. Like, I need those. So, and I didn't even know, again, what they were. It was really, really funny. But super fun, you know, again. And I was able to share stuff with them. And it's just fun. It's just fun to play together, obviously. So, hey, good morning, Night. Good to see you. It's been a while since I've watched your stream, but been sub for a while, ever since I joined your server a while ago. Always love to join a YouTube server. Thank you for doing what you do. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you jumping in for sure. It's awesome to see everybody this morning. I know there's nothing exciting going on today, like literally nothing exciting going on other than hatching for Clan Wars. That's literally all that we're doing, as you can see on the screen, like super, super boring. So thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I am really working on just getting the channel where it needs to be. Super awesome news though. I did get the monetization part of the partnership with YouTube last week, where I could actually start doing subscriptions and things like that, which that's not my goal, honestly. But so I've had that for, actually since the 2nd is when it actually happened. But I've not put those out yet because, again, they're not super important to me. What I really want to do is just get the channel overall monetized for just the views. So that's kind of what we're working on right now. It's just getting our view time up, getting our hours, kind of that situation up. So, but again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining the stream. This is exactly what helps me get to where I need to get to. And again, we're super, super close. So, I really appreciate all the time for just jumping in and hanging out with us today. Because as you guys know, and as you could see on the thumbnails now, on the screens now, you can see that we're going to get an update in a week. So 7 days from now, guys, we will definitely have an update, and I'm super excited about it. Super, super excited about it. I hope, again, as I was mentioning earlier, I hope it's not something that we can work through in like the first 20 minutes, like we kind of have the last couple of times. I hope it's something that actually takes us a little bit of time to play it, right? To like go through it. Again, with the exception of the new quests with the new ranks that are probably going to be coming as well. But we shall see. Like, we don't know, right? We shall see for sure. So, I think it was in your server when I hatched one of your huges. That's awesome. That's really awesome. We got to maintain the consistency even in the lack of depth. Yeah, exactly. We definitely have to keep going, Night, for sure. I did see that you were doing a stream today, too. Have you done yours yet? I'm not sure. I didn't check on what time yours was actually going to be, so but I'll definitely jump into it if it's later, and if it's already done, then awesome. Hopefully it went well. You hatched. So Silent Gamer NT said you hatched any huge till now. So I've hatched a couple, not today, but I have hatched a couple. So far in the game, the first one that I got was a Jolly Narwhal, which was obviously the Christmas event, and then the very first day of the Clan Wars, I did hatch a huge. That very, very first day, which was pretty awesome. And then just a couple of days ago, I hatched a rainbow beagle. So that was really awesome. So I have hatched a few. I've hatched 3 so far for the clan battle. But, well, actually only 1 for the clan battle. But 3 so far for overall for the game. But I know, I know some people in here, Dawn, I'm talking to you, have hatched, 6 now? Is that what you're up to? Maybe even more. I don't know. It's a lot. So again, congratulations. Not hating on you at all. Like, it's totally awesome. I'm super excited every time I see your posts on Twitter about what you hatched recently or newly, and seeing the rainbow ones. Awesome too. So Whippo, can you shout out my YouTube channel on your stream, please? If you post your channel, for sure, we can certainly do that. But I don't see that you've posted your channel, so definitely post your channel if you want that to be on there. You can also go and post your channel on my community tab on one of the comments. And we can certainly do that as well. So for sure. For sure, for sure. So, just got from work. Oh, okay. So you haven't done yours quite yet, but it's going to be a little bit later. That's cool. I'm not going to stream for too terribly long today, guys. I'm probably going to stream for, just a couple of hours just because we're just hatching. Again, just wanted to kind of get the hours up a little bit, see how everybody's doing today. Checking on you guys, see if you're hatching huges. Definitely want to see if you guys are hatching huges. And so Silent Gamer NT, it's hard to hatch all day and night for a clan. It is hard, but it is what it is at this point. So I hope the next clan battle, I don't even know what I want it to be, honestly. Like, what do you guys want it to be? But I want it to be something that that's interactive, I guess. But then when I say that, I also kind of cringe to myself because I don't want it to be something like you have to do the most obbies or complete the most obbies, because I hate obbies. I hate doing them. I'm terrible at them. So I don't know. I don't even know what I would want to do, or what I would want it to be based on, because there's just so much in the game that you could do. If they did something like on who can farm the most diamond breakables, people would literally be in the VIP area in private servers all day every day, so no one would ever talk to each other at all. So I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think the next clan battle should be? What would be your ideal clan battle? What do you think? All right, so Whipple's channel is actually Whippo. So if you guys want to check out Whippo's channel, please do so. It's WWIPPO on YouTube. So definitely check out their channel. Nightmare VS also has an awesome new channel. He is helping out a lot of people as far as teaching you about the game, teaching you different strategies, different ways to accomplish different things in the game. So definitely check out his channel as well. Nightmare VS, awesome. Break the most breakables. So I think that something like that is, again, I think that would be more fair, right? Because you could just sit and auto farm, right? But again, I think that also to that point, people would then again set themselves up in a private server with no one else and literally just AFK breakables, 24/7 kind of situation. So it would definitely be more fair for sure. I don't know how fun it would be after the first couple of hours, because then again, you wouldn't, there'd be no reason to have interaction with people, right? Because people would just be AFK all the time kind of situation. So I don't know that it's a good suggestion, Oliver. It's definitely a good suggestion, and thank you for suggesting it for sure. I just don't know what an ideal clan battle would be. I really don't know. I think the hatching one is a good idea. I really do like the huge hatching one, but to have it for 3 weeks, that's way too long. Way too long from my perspective, right? And again, it's just my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. But I think from, again, my perspective, 3 weeks for a clan battle on hatching is crazy, unless you're going to count something besides huges, right? Because not everybody can hatch huges, and some accounts can hatch tons of huges. So it's just really hit and miss, but all good. Yeah, I agree, Knight. I think that because the lucky blocks are coming out, I think it's also going to be something with those lucky blocks. And it's probably going to be something about how many of those lucky blocks you can break, which then is going to, I think, lead people to setting up tiny tasks and actually, setting up capturing the biggest area that they can within that, and doing as much as they can. Oh, holy cow, you've got 11 overall done. That is awesome. So I think that's the most that I've seen, because I've even seen people with 10 in other clans and things like that. And of course it's just for the battle, but you're the only person I know that has hatched 11 huges overall in the game so far. So super impressive, and congratulations, girl. You're killing it. You're literally killing it. And I know you're also you don't set up auto clicker and stuff like that. So that's impressive, super impressive. Really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. That's awesome that someone replaced the huge that your son got scammed out of. That's really, really awesome, actually. I know a lot of people do that. I know I've replaced pets as well in the past for people who've lost them, because it's, it's heartbreaking when like little kids lose stuff like that. Like it's super super personal to them. So it's that's really cool that someone did that they did that for you. Having trouble talking today, guys. Hatching the most eggs, Oliver. I think that's a good one also. Because that could include obviously the best egg. It can include exclusive eggs. It can include literally everything, anything and everything. So that's really cool. Silent Gamer, how many huges do you have? Not enough. I definitely do not have enough huges. I don't think anyone could ever have enough huges, right? Like that's kind of my standard answer. I did show everybody the inventory that I had a little bit earlier on the stream. I can show you guys again if you're interested. You can just post yes or no if you want me to show you my current inventory. But I have not moved all of my inventory over to Pet Simulator 99 yet. I'll probably move some more over today, but it takes time, right? Like it takes time when you have a decent inventory. So, you're welcome, Dawn. Let's see. Truffy, okay, I'm gonna hop for the day. Good luck. Everyone, God loves you. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you jumping on, and have a good day for sure. Whippo said it's a dance channel. So definitely check out his channel. Again, WWIPPO is his channel. Oh, Nightmare did that for you? That's really awesome. Such a good guy. Knight's such a good guy. Such a sweet guy for sure. So that's really awesome. Yeah, I noticed that actually, Dawn, that people who don't even set up AutoClicker, they don't get kicked a lot. It basically, what I see though is, because this happens, because I've seen this specifically with you, and I've actually like tried to talk to you, and I think it's when you're being kicked, like you hit your 20 minutes, I think it kicks you from that particular server, but I think it rejoins you to another server. Or sometimes it probably even rejoins you to the same server that you're in, but it still kicks you and it automatically defaults you to like the next server that you have the most friends in. And so sometimes you'll pop in at like random points during the day or night, and I'll be like, hey, Dawn, and you won't answer me. And so that's why I kind of think that that's what's happening, because if you were there, like you always answer, right? Like you always say something. And so that's why I think that, immediately when you join, if you don't answer me, I think that that's what's happening. I think that people are actually just dropping in and getting kicked at their 20 minutes, obviously. And then they're getting put back into a different server if they're not active in that 20 minutes. That's my theory, guys. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what it is. Auto reconnect. Yep, absolutely. So, want help moving pets? No, thank you, Oliver. I appreciate it, but I think I'm good. What game is this, Charlie Tink? I don't know. I think it's Pet Simulator, man. So we're playing Pet Simulator 99 today. I guess playing is kind of a relative term because we're not really playing it. We're literally auto hatching for the clan is basically what we're doing. That's all we're doing today because there's no update. So this is the second week now we've not had an update. So clan battles are in full effect. Clan wars are in full effect. My clan is currently, I think, at number, like, what did I say, 8 or 9 when I showed everybody a little bit ago. So we're close. We dropped from number 1. Obviously, we were number 1 for a while, but we lost that spot. But we're gonna keep pushing it. So everybody's just hatching today. So again, we've got a new update coming up next Saturday, guys. It's gonna be a pretty big update from what we understand. There's gonna be lucky block areas, new games, new rebirths, bunch of new items, obviously new eggs, probably a new exclusive egg. I'm thinking maybe a new lucky block egg as well. So we shall see, right? Like we shall see what that looks like for sure. So, let's see. So Sassy Pants says, my son sits up on a big iPad, and you're right, it will kick him and bring him back. Yeah, exactly. It's just that auto reconnecting. So I'm glad they did that, because for people who don't have AutoClicker, their device doesn't support it, or they don't know how to do it, or whatever the case may be. Like that's awesome that they're able to do that for sure. Yep, no updates, Charlie. No updates today. It's been 2 weeks. They changed that. So I know you haven't been on the game for a little bit. They changed that a couple weeks ago where it's not going to be weekly. It's going to be, well, we don't even know, like an actual timeline, but they're trying to make more, I guess, robust updates versus just basic updates. And from what we see for what's coming next Saturday, there are going to be a lot of changes for sure. So we're excited about that. We're excited to see what we actually are going to get next week for sure. Don, I completely agree. The clan battles are going on for way too long, like way, way, way too long. I think a week would be completely sufficient, honestly. Or even like 10 days. Like you don't, from my perspective, you don't have to do it on update day. Like it doesn't have to be exactly on update day, but why not make it like 10 days or something like that? But 3 weeks, 21 days that's a long time to have to hatch for sure. Have I ever played this game? Charlie, yes, you've played this game. You've definitely played this game. We played this game together, actually. So yeah, so definitely check out next weekend for sure, guys. But again, today was really just to jump on, keep hatching for the clan, keep trying to get us up a little bit higher, get us back on the top 3 level, obviously, which we're kind of far from at this point because of the method that I explained to you guys earlier in the stream, and I can explain it again if you guys would like, but I think for the most part, most of you on here at this point know kind of what that method is. So that's kind of what we're doing, is just doing some hatching, guys, just having some fun hatching. Hatching gets monotonous. It really does. And I know, like, we have our own Discord clan chat. Excuse me for the cough, guys. We have our own Discord clan chat, and it's interesting. It gets interesting for sure. But the main part of it is just, keep hatching, right? The best that you can, or the most that you can, so we can support the clan. And keep going, right? Dawn, how's your clan doing? How's it maintaining? I know you've got a lot of really fun people in there. Your Tags clan, which I think is very, very aptly named, very appropriately named, right? Because literally everything tags in this dumb game at this point. Like, you can't even say my name anymore in this game. And I think it's because of all of those fake global messages that were coming out asking people to send stuff to be signed. So I think literally my name starts with sign, and so they get rid of it for sure. They get rid of being able to type the word sign when you start a sentence with it in the chat in Roblox, which I think is dumb. But literally every single person that tries to say something to me and starts with sign, it tags it, like literally every single time. So that's kind of fun. Charlie, I hit the like button, so that will give you good luck. Thank you so much for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that for sure today. Thank you so much. Again, we're not going to stream for too long. We've been on for, an hour and a half at this point. Probably gonna go for just a few more minutes. Just wanted to touch base with everybody, see how everyone's doing with this whole clan battle thing. See what everybody thought about the update schedules, that kind of situation, and all that good stuff. So, oh no, you're out of the top 100. That's terrible. Well, are you guys close? Hopefully you're close. Hopefully you'll get back up in there soon. I know with your luck, if you could just rub some of your luck off to your clan members, I think that would definitely help for sure. Because hatching 11 huges in the game in 6 weeks, that's pretty amazing. That's really amazing. So super, super awesome. Awesome. So, again, guys, I know we talked a little bit when we first started the stream as well about the whole passes situation, and there's a lot of questions on Twitter about the whole passes and do they help and do they not help, and I know I'd posted a couple things kind of showing that it's possible to get things on this game, obviously without having the passes, without being pay to win, as people call it. I don't personally think that buying a pass is really pay to win, but I guess that's a lot of people's perspective. But again, as I showed on Twitter, my alt has 0 passes whatsoever, like literally 0, and has hatched a lot of the gold, rainbow, and shiny pets, and so it's definitely possible. And as Sassy Pants is confirmed on here as well, she also has 0 passes at all, and she's hatched a huge in this game. She's hatched some rainbow, some shinies. She's hatched the imp, which is the hardest OP pet to get at this point. So she's hatched actually several of them, enough to make a gold. So it's just a lot of back and forth and a lot of, I guess, if you haven't hatched one, then I guess I can see the frustration for sure. But just don't give up. Just keep pushing and keep playing it. Again, if you want to, right? Like, play it if you want to. Nightmare of the Clan Battle has been tough, super tough. I agree. I know that, in our clan chat, people are gone. People are like, they get kicked off, and then it's always like they're apologizing profusely, and it's like, don't worry about it. Like, life happens, right? Like, you don't have to be on it 24/7. But that's kind of the feeling that everybody has right now, is if you're part of a clan, like, you have to hatch like 24/7, and that's not a good feeling, obviously, but not that people make you feel that way. It's just like a normal kind of thing at this point, because there's a lot of pressure to keep your clan in a certain level and all those kinds of things. So, but all good. What do you think is going to happen with the economy with a lot of people hatching multiple huges? I personally have seen it go down. Like, I didn't go into the plaza in the last couple of days because, again, I had to go out of town yesterday on an emergency kind of situation. But I think it's going to go down, honestly, for certain huges, but you never know, right? Like, you never know. I know that you go in there a lot. So what is your thought on the economy? What do you think about what's going to happen? I know with people moving more and more huges over from PSX, obviously those are going to go down. But they haven't decreased like significantly. I mean, like, not a ton, obviously. So I don't know. I'm curious though. I'm very, very curious what it's going to look like. I know when I was in there the other day, I think there were like the regular Happy Rock, I think was like, I want to say like 4.5 million, and the gold one was like just over 6. And that's significantly higher than what it was obviously when the game started. But it also, I think, took a little bit of a decrease over the last week because of, again, the number of those pets being transferred over to the game. So it's all about supply and demand, guys. It's all about like how many of them are there that are available for trade or for sale, is going to dictate the price. Of course, that's just the way that it works. It's the way everything works in life. So let's see. We started the clan battle with 23 members. We added some alts, and then we merged with Xtine and Mater. Oh, that's cool. And brought them guys out since then. And we maxed and wanted to offer them the bonuses. That's really cool. That's really awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. All my friends, awesome. So that's really cool. I bet they were excited. Definitely very excited. Donna says, I'm actually surprised prices haven't skyrocketed yet. I am too. I am very, very much also. So I'm curious when they're gonna skyrocket. What do you guys think? When are they gonna go up? Because I know they're gonna go up. Like, I've seen people buying Titanics for like 450 million. And that's a lot. Like, from my perspective, it's a lot, but it's not a lot in this game for a Titanic. It's just a lot for me because obviously I'm sitting at 3.8 million because I've been hatching for the last 2 weeks, but it's not something that's not doable, right? Like, it's definitely something that's very, very possible. Jerry told me to come watch the stream. Okay, well, who am I talking to then? I'm obviously not talking with Charlie or Jerry. So who's actually manning the account today? But yeah, I'm curious what the economy is going to do for sure within the trading plaza. It's gonna change. Obviously, it's definitely gonna change. Again, as more and more are hatched, things are probably going to go down, but you never know. You just never know. Like, obviously, as more people get more gems, also, it makes people richer, and as people get richer, then the prices go up. So inflation and supply and demand, Pet Simulator X is really like actual micro and macroeconomics. Honestly, it really, really is. So it is Charlie. Okay, well, good to see you, Charlie. You should probably check your beeps. Look in the other chat, Oliver. Let's check out the other chat. Did you see Night Fox's new video? He was talking about quitting YouTube. I have not seen Night Fox's new video. However, I would highly doubt that he's going to be quitting YouTube. literally he just did a newspaper article where he lives about his family and everybody and his whole journey with YouTube. Because I would highly doubt that he would get rid of YouTube, because that's how he supports his family, right? Like that's literally what he's built his kind of YouTube empire off of, is, and supports everything kind of that way. So I don't know, but have to jump. Okay, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate seeing you today, and good to see you in the server and hatching and having fun, obviously. And congratulations again on your huge with being a completely free to play player. That is really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. So Oliver, so he didn't quit. Yeah. So he's not gonna quit. I mean, I haven't watched it, so I can't say, but honestly my first thought when you said that was, it's just another like clickbait type of situation to get you to watch the video, and they work, right? Like it always works to get people to do that, because same thing, LCLC did the exact same thing. I think Numerous has done it also, like talking about they're gonna quit, and then here they are 6 months, a year later, and they're still making videos about not only this game but other games, obviously, and they're still continuing their whole little YouTube empire type of situation, and that kind of thing. So yeah, so I don't see any of them quitting until, well, honestly, I don't see them quitting at all until like many years down the road, if even then, because this is how they make their income, right? Like they actually have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers, and that's a very good income stream for them. And so why would they do that? Like that doesn't make sense. So, but good call out for sure. Oh, so Don said he's not quitting. He was talking about YouTubers that have recently quit. Gotcha. That makes sense for sure. Yeah. Well, I'm curious if those other people, so were they other big names, or were they just like little names like me, and did they actually quit, I guess, is also my question. So kind of a twofold question, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched it for sure, so I really can't speak to it. I've not watched anything this morning. I literally have not touched the TV this morning, so good times. Got an idea. You can make a Minecraft Snapchat. My kids actually play Minecraft quite a bit, like not a ton, but quite a bit for sure. But I have never gotten into Minecraft. I've watched it. I've watched them play it a lot, like a lot. It seems very involved as far as like, having to craft things, having to remember like all of the little recipes and such, but it's amazing to me watching them, like how quickly they do it. It's really, really crazy. So yeah, it's a good idea. I might have to check that out, Oliver, for sure. I may do that. It's just, again, it's something that would take a lot of time for sure to dedicate to jumping onto a game like Minecraft for sure. Because it's a huge platform with millions and millions of people on it, and I would be starting from the ground, which is not a bad thing at all. It's kind of fun actually to come in fresh and new and start things over. So not a bad thing at all, guys. But other big people with millions of subs, and they did quit. Interesting. Do you know any of their names? Can you post any of their names so that I can take a look at them and see if I know any of them? Because again, I haven't checked it out. So very curious about that. So welcome back, Charlie. Glad you're back. As you can see, we are not hatching anything, just pretty much a bunch of garbage on our screen, which is unfortunate, guys. I really wanted to actually hatch a huge pet on screen today. Like, that was my goal. I was very, very hopeful. What do you guys think about, so there's a lot of controversy on this next subject. So enchants, so the books basically. What do you guys think about what books do you need to hatch a huge pet? So again, in our family Discord channel that we have for our clan, every time someone hatches a huge pet, well, not every time, but a lot of times when someone hatches a huge pet, they will post what enchant books they're using. And what I mean, obviously, if you guys don't know, and I'm sure you do know that right at this point if you are actually playing the game, but let me just show you what I actually mean by that. So what I mean is, what combination of enchants are you guys using? So I am using this combination. So I have 2 Huge Hunter books, 2 Shiny Hunter books, 2 Lucky Sixes, because I don't have a Lucky 7 yet, because I just haven't taken the time to go and make one, a magnet, and a fortune. And the reason I have the magnet and the fortune is because I want my coins and my gems to keep going up as I'm hatching, obviously, and then the magnet to keep pulling them in. So that's what I use, and this is the exact combination that I actually used a few days ago to hatch successfully the Rainbow Huge Beagle. So I haven't changed it because I was way excited about hatching that. But I've seen people with literally every single book being a lucky book. I've seen people with like 5 of the Huge Hunter books and then a couple of shinies. I've seen people with no Huge Hunter books, and like, I'm just really curious about what you guys are using, because again, I think this is one of those things that has no rhyme or reason. It's completely random, completely just up in the air about like what actually works and what doesn't works, for sure. You can have all my huge pets signed. Charlie, no, I would not have all your huge pets. Why would I have all of your huge pets? You have a ton. You've done a lot of work in this game and the last game, so you definitely need to keep your huge pets. Dawn said, I think they nerfed the books. I agree. I definitely agree. I actually traded for those Robux ones, the last Robux ones that came out just a couple weeks ago. I traded for them, and I paid like lots of millions of gems to get them, like the diamond mini, the diamond chest mimic, and the comet, the huge comet one, and the party one. I traded for all of those in the plaza, and I spent a lot of gems to get them. And then very shortly after I got them, like literally everything went down. So you were getting like a really good portion of gems. You were getting some good stuff from the comet, like as far as coins and gems goes. And then it literally went down to like basically breaking like a normal diamond breakable. It was kind of that situation. So I kind of know, I feel bad for, I mean, I was upset myself by even just having to spend the gems. But I think also those people who actually spent the Robux on them, like I would be really mad if I'd spent the Robux on them and then they nerfed it to make it so you couldn't even get anything worthwhile, right? Like it wasn't really helping anything. So Oliver, so I'm not trading right now, Oliver. Thank you so much though for offering for trade, but I'm not trading at this point, so thank you. But yeah, I wish that they like I don't agree with them changing odds on books or on anything that they've made profit on, right? Like if you sold something to people, even like the Huge Hunter and stuff like that, and you've made profit off of it, like why decrease the chances on them, or why decrease the profit that we get in the game off of them? It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And it's super frustrating, I know, because I know people that bought a full set, like the full 7 of like the Huge Hunter books, and bought like 7 of the shiny books and stuff like that, just to really increase their chances, and it just hasn't really helped them at all. So I don't know, that's just my opinion, guys. That's again just completely my opinion. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. So Oliver said, I have stuff I want to give you. Thank you so much. You key parts. All right, let's move over and let's see what we can trade. I do need some tops of key parts at this point. I am trying to make a bunch of keys. I know Ryan, the real Ryan Blocks in my clan, we all kind of, well, a bunch of people had actually helped him to get a ton of keys recently, so that he could make a video, and he did. And he didn't. I think he had 1,000 keys, like an insane number of keys, 1,000 keys, and he didn't even get one huge pet off of that, off of the crystal chest, which is insane. So he's got the bottom parts. All right, thank you so much, Oliver, for those. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. But can you imagine opening 1,000 of the crystal chests and not getting a huge pet? Like, that would be so disappointing, like super disappointing. So I felt really bad for him. but I want to try it myself too. I know I've I've opened a lot of those crystal chests, and you guys probably have too, right? Like, it's the odds in there are terrible, like terrible. Have any of you guys gotten the huge from the crystal chest? I'm super curious if you have or not. All right, so Whippo wants to trade now. Let's see what we're trading, guys. I'm really trying to hatch, so let's see what we're trading. Oh, he's got crystal key, a couple crystal keys. All right, thank you so much for those. I definitely appreciate that too. So I think I may be up to like 45 or so. I don't know. I'll check here in just a second when I actually get done with that trade. Thank you so much, Whippo. I really appreciate that. Let's go look at our items, guys. All right, so we have 49 now total. The weird thing too, and I'm sure you guys, most of you already probably know this, but look at how many of the lower key halves. So we have 99 of the lower key halves. Like you get lower key halves all the time, but you can never get the upper key halves. You can never get the top portion. It's really, really strange. I don't understand it. Spinning wheel tickets, those are cool. Like definitely, I'll definitely offer for those, because I definitely want to also get do a bunch of the spins. I've done a bunch of spins. I think I did like 50 on the last stream or so. Yeah, I think I did like 50 on the last stream, and I didn't get the huge pet. I did get a couple of the charm stones, which was pretty cool, because those are pretty fun, and I definitely need a bunch of charms for huge pets, obviously, but you know, that's nothing that's needs to happen right now or today or anything like that. It's definitely something that could come within time. So yeah, all good. So thank you very much for the trade, Oliver. I appreciate that. Thank you, Whippo, as well. I definitely appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. All right, so looks like Whippo wants to trade again. I think I started something with the trading here, guys. Let's see what we're trading now. Oh, he's got some spinning wheel tickets too. Let me see what the value is on that. No, let me pay you for them. Let me give you some gems for them, so you can actually take the gems and buy something else with them. There you go. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully you'll get enough to get yourself a new huge pet, maybe at some point here. You've got a really good start to your huge pets. I know you showed me your inventory a little bit earlier when we first started this stream, so you've definitely got a really great start from a huge pet perspective. I think you had what, like 6 or 7 I think, so that's pretty awesome. So it's been fun. Have an awesome day. Yep, I will expect to hear from you soon, Charlie. I hope you have a great day as well. Take care of yourself. Hope you're doing well. Alright, guys, so for those who are on the stream still, tell me what is the first huge pet. If you've hatched one, tell me what's your first huge pet that you've hatched in PS99, if you've hatched one yet. I know Sassy Panch has hatched one. Obviously Dawn's hatched a bunch. Very curious what pet you hatched very first, as far as from a huge pet perspective. Don't everybody talk at once. Crickets, guys, crickets. Beep. Is the beeper broken? I think it was the gold crocodile. Yeah, I do remember that actually, because you named it Chompers, Dawn, right? Yep, I do remember that you got the gold crocodile first. That was pretty awesome. That was a really good hatch. Really good hatch. Charlie, is your beeper broken? That's my question. Oliver, you haven't hatched one yet. Bummer, man. You definitely gotta hatch more. You gotta stay hatching. I know it gets boring. I know. I definitely know that for sure. Just taking from transfer count. Sure. What pets have you transferred over? What chooses have you actually transferred over? What's a beep? Text? Yep, Chompers, the golden crocodile, Dawn. That was pretty awesome. That was super awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I still have this cough going on. Haven't been able to get rid of it yet. hopefully soon. Charlie, your beep is your text messages, buddy. So it doesn't look like many people have hatched that are in the stream still. I haven't hatched a lot, but except with the exception of Dawn, obviously. 12 huges were mine and 10 were yours. Yeah. You've transferred a lot. You've definitely had a lot of transfer. I know you sold a bunch though in the plaza very early on. So you definitely did that. Have a great day. I'm going back. Okay, well I hope that your phone is working. If it's not, hopefully you'll get it working soon. But I'll talk to you soon, Mr. Charlie. Have a good day. So Oliver, how many huge pets do you have left at this point? Are you down to 0? Did you trade them all? I can't remember. I think you told me that you traded them all, maybe. I can't exactly remember. And then Whippo has hatched, or has 6 total. 6 in total. So he's doing very well also. So we shall see. Yep, he sold all the first week. So yeah, I do remember you're saying that you were selling them. I just couldn't remember if you had actually sold all of them or not. So you don't have one, Charlie? I don't know where it went then, because you have had one. Interesting. I don't know what to say about that, but okay. Well, you do have one, or you have had one, and yeah, talk to Grandma. So, all right. Oliver, you bought one. Which one did you buy? Which huge pet did you buy? And do you think it was worth, I guess my question should be, do you think it was worth it to sell all of your huge pets in the first week? How do you feel about that? Do you think it was a good deal that you could sell them and then turn and buy other things that you wanted? Or have you saved the gems? Or what? It looks like, so I'm looking at your gems right now and you have 400,000 gems because you're in my server. And it looks like, so you definitely, well, hopefully it doesn't look like you've saved a lot of those gems. So what did you buy with all the gems that you got from selling all of your huge pets? Super curious about that. So we're getting very, very lucky, as you guys can see on screen, with the rainbow hatches, but I still haven't seen imps coming up on the screen, and that's what I really want to see, is imps and huge pets for sure, but just definitely not seeing a lot of those at this point. So alright guys, well, we're coming up on 2 hours for the stream now, and literally we're just going to keep hatching, so I think we'll go ahead and wrap up here in just a couple minutes. I really, really appreciate everybody jumping on, joining. Oliver just said no, it's not worth it. They're worth 200 to 300k each when you sold them. Yeah, I kind of thought that. I know Huge Pet started out super low, which I was really curious about, honestly. Like, I was super curious about why they were so low, but it was honestly because it just started and nobody had any gems, right? Like, nobody had any. And until people started figuring out tricks and, you know, things like that on how to farm gems quicker, then they, you know, they were able to obviously, you know, get more and much more quickly. So it's definitely something where, you know, if you've held on to some, I would say keep holding on to them for sure, because they're probably going to go up. Like, the economy is probably going to go up at some point. You know, it's just going to depend, right? Whippo says no, don't go. You know, I could certainly just keep the stream running, but it's going to be super boring because it's just going to be hatching like literally all day. So I won't hold you guys to watching me hatch a bunch of pets. So I am going to jump off, guys, but again, I will get the Lucky Block Legends giant pet giveaway posted. I will post that both on YouTube and on Twitter, so you guys can definitely take advantage of that for sure. I'm still working on my view hours. I did get the monetization, like I said, for the channel subscriptions, but I'm still working on my view hours. So anything you can do to help support watching some extra videos of mine, that will definitely help, because I need the hours, I need the view time. We're super close, but that's kind of where we're at right now, guys. Thank you again so much for joining today. Definitely check us out next Saturday. I definitely want to work through the updates together, so feel free to jump on and play along with us. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves. Good luck hatching, and I will see you all very soon, guys.